the outcome, but there were so many positive things for us today. I just want to thank our fans and our administration, our supporters for everything they did to help us set the record for the highest attendance in the history of our program. So I'm very proud of that. I'm also I thought that Maya Moore showed why she's the best player in college basketball. She puts her team on her back and carries them. She makes big plays at the right time, and she's all over the floor. And the fact that she does that, she played 39 minutes today and played hard for 39 minutes and continued to make plays, right till the final buzzer. So I have a tremendous amount of respect for her and what she brings to the game. But I thought that, a couple of things that we look at and that we can build on is, to out-rebound Connecticut is a major accomplishment for us, and to hold them for 3 for 23 from the three-point line. I thought that our matchup zone defense was pretty effective. We've got to develop an inside game. We've got to have an inside game, and I was obviously very impressed with Ty Marshall for our freshman to step up and make the plays she did against a very good UConn team bodes well for the future. And I thought that she put us on her back at times and carried us, and that's what a big time player does in big time games. And I thought that for our freshman, she showed a lot of guts out there today.
Coach, did you feel like the team was a little tight in the beginning of the game? The shooting was maybe not what you expected from them?
Yeah, I thought we played a little bit afraid at the beginning. I thought that we didn't relax and just make shots. I mean, I thought that some of our players that we count on, Sasha Goodlett, our veterans, I really felt like we missed some easy shots that really could have set the tone or set the momentum. And I think that we're going to learn from that. And all we can do is build on this, because it doesn't get any easier for us. We turn right around and we play Georgetown and Tennessee and Missouri in the next week. So, this is one of those things where it shows us where we are and what we have to do. This is the #1 team in the country. So now we know what we have to do to get to where we want to be.
How good was the test was this for you guys?
I think it was a great test for us. I mean, we're without Deja Foster. We have one senior on the floor, and Deja will be back in the beginning of December, along with Dana Hamilton-Carter. And obviously, we need those scoring options. The other thing that Deja brings for us is a sense of toughness that we're missing right now. But we have a lot of games to play before those two get back on the floor, and I really thought that this game will help us see where we need to go to play against the Georgetowns and the Tennessees and the opponents in the ACC, Georgia, the teams we have coming up here at home. And
how good is UConn to you?
Well, I think UConn is a very good team with the best player in the country. When you have a Maya Moore that every night's going to get you 25 to 30. It allows everyone else to relax and but they play extremely hard. One of the things that I was impressed at from the minute they started warming up, is how they go about their warm up. I mean, it's very businesslike, and it's very they go as hard in warm ups as they do in a game. And I try to tell my players that every day. It's how you practice is how you play, and you have to approach games and practice the exact same way. You have to go hard all the time, and that's one thing that I was impressed to see the way they warmed up, the way they handled themselves. And even the freshmen, I think that, when you have a player like Maya Moore on your team, she doesn't accept anything but the best from everybody around her, because she doesn't expect anything less than the best from herself every day, and that's what sets the tone. And I think we can learn a lot from that, and we can grow a lot from that experience.
Alex, talk about the middle of the first half. UConn went on a 14-0 run on you. It seemed like UConn had tried a lot of three-point shots early on. They were just really shooting away from three-point land, and all of a sudden, they moved the game to the inside jam.
Well, what happened is transition. I think we were getting transition baskets off our turnovers. And when we were taking care of the ball and they were having to play against our defense, our defense, they didn't score. They really didn't hurt us in our court defense, especially our zone. They were taking perimeter jump shots. But when you turn the ball over, they're going the other way. And that's where they're very effective, is in transition.
And you did a better job in the second half of taking care of the ball, it seemed like.
We had 16 or 17 turnovers in the first half. We ended up at 24 for the game. So when you take care of the ball, you get shots. They had 17 more shots at the basket than we did. Even though we out-rebounded them. So our turnovers really hurt us in a lot of ways. And our missed free throws. I mean, you can't miss 10 free throws against the #1 team in the country and you have a chance to win.
Ty, you knew all about the UConn mystique, and you find your chance to play. Maybe you were pretty fearless out there for a freshman. Describe what you went through during the game and just how you played the whole game.
During the game, I just approached it as if it was another game. I was playing another game, nobody different. Like the tournament jerseys was all black or all white. Just us as we're all females, we're all playing college basketball and are supposed to this. There's another game that I'm going to play my hardest like I do in practice every day.
Alex, what did you take from the game?
The same thing. Just go out there and play hard.
Alex, how do you and Tuck kind of, you seem like you guys are developing a little chemistry together. How are you guys complimenting each other out there?
I feed off her, basically. She's scoring. I'm supposed to do whatever I have to do to score.
Do you like having a second threat out there? A second outside threat, too?
Oh,
Well,
yeah.